Hey there, Justin at U-Joint Off-Road in Colorado here again. Sending this one home. This is a big project for us, for our buddy John. It's headed back to California here today. But this is a 2022 E450 Thor Chateau. I believe it's a 31F. This is about as big as they get on the E-Series chassis. This thing's a monster. So we did a lot of different stuff than we usually do on this one. So it looks kind of standard on the outside, but it's got some really cool stuff going on. So started off a standard 6-inch 4-wheel drive conversion kit, custom spec Alcan springs, got the frame all cleaned up. Didn't need much because it's brand new. Basically it's only got 5,000 miles on it, but we always repaint these front halves. Single Fox 2.0s. So here's where the differences start. So stage 3 front axle with a Eaton E-locker in the front axle with 488 gears. So being that this is our new stage 3, it's got chromoly half shafts, inners and outers, all the Dynatrac knuckles out, big 14.5-inch rotors. So this axle's built up as it possibly can be. And of course, another big difference than the norm, it's got an old school Aluminess front bumper on it. So we had this around the shop. We had another customer that went from Aluminess bumpers to U-joint bumpers, so we resold him this bumper. But he had a need for having the deer guards around the front of it, so got that on there for him. And then we got 2 of the yellow LP6s down in the bumper fog light hole, and then we pounded 2 combo LP9s up top. So got a big old giant worn 16.5 Ti up here with synthetic line. It just barely fit inside of here, and with the winch control box easily accessible, we couldn't get the top cover back on it. So we just decided to leave it like that and make all the winch controls easy to get at. So added a factory 55 Haas Fairlead, and then the factory 55 Pro Link as well. And of course, we got our favorite blacked out Vantage Optics headlights, LED projector headlights, black OEM Ford grille, of course the standard American Racing 17x9 wheels with the Falcons, fender flares, U-joint side steps. Underneath, we got a slip yoke NP 1128 T-case with the 1350 CV front shaft, and then a modified rear shaft, which big old monster 3-piece. And then it goes over the top of the Blackwater tank there, or Blackwater drain, so that was added a little level of complication for us. And of course, standard on all our RVs is the Hellwig sway bars front and back. Four-by-4 light. We also added in this CB radio for him while I was here. There's a TK shifter. This one, since it's so big, we also decided to add a 5-star tuner as well, and he's gonna be towing a boat with it. So got all the S-Pod completely full on this one. So we've got the driving lights first for the big LP9s, amber fogs, and we've got some backup lights. It does have OBA, and then also front and rear E-lockers. So loaded up as it can be. So of course it's got the OBA port in the front bumper. It comes standard on all of our stuff. And then we've got them on the sides here also. So let's see. There's the OBA hiding up on the frame right there. Out back, standard Dodge wheels, standard Falcon AT4s. This one did get our rear bags also. And then a big old monster 11,000 pound rear pack on this thing. And then also what comes standard on all of our new RV builds is our Alcan HD shackles. Those are super important to do because the factory ones, if you start twisting these things up, the factory ones just snap. So out back also, of course, This is a Dana 70 HD. We had to do the 488 re-gear in the back as well. And then this has got a Auburn rear E-locker as well. They're basically the only company that makes a decent locker for the back of these things. So this thing's a beast. We usually don't do lockers on these things, but this guy plans on doing a lot of really remote solo travel. So he wanted to have every tool in the arsenal available for him if he gets stuck by himself. So big custom build rear bumper too. Got our double stacked aluminum boxes that we like. Got the dually spare on the back. We added a 4th OBA port in the back because he's gonna be flat towing a Jeep with this thing. We added one back here too so he can do his Jeep wheels and tires also. And then of course we got the bag schrader mounts. And we also added a couple little Baja design diffused work lights up here that are wired into the S-Pod like you saw. So, cool build, man. Love this thing a lot. It drives awesome. Can't wait to get it back to him and see what he does with it. If you got any questions for me here at the Colorado shop, you can email me, justin@ujoinoffroad.com. We do maintenance on all sorts of E-Series vehicles, modifications, and of course, 4-wheel drive conversions, full builds. If you got any questions for Chris at the North Carolina shop about a DIY kit or install in North Carolina, please email chris@ujoinoffroad.com. Thank you.